Just a little. Yeah. What's up, peoples, man? Greetings all, yo. What's good? Welcome back to another episode of What's a reborG podcast. I am reborG here again, giving you another one of these pods. My ghetto ass version of social commentary. What's good with y'all? Don't mind the shine. This is my facial shea butter. I gotta stay moisturized, man. You gotta keep that skin fresh, man. I mean, laugh if it's funny, because I do look like I've been rubbing my face with a piece of church's chicken. But hey, I ain't combing my beard before we started this damn thing. I did everything else but comb this little nappy ass beard. This garnet shit, all right though. I ain't gonna lie. This is the most I could get. We almost 40 years old, and this is where it's at. This mustache ain't. This shade, man, that's it. But how y'all doing, man? I'm good. Off work today. Thanks. Work during, it's just been a lot more stuff I had to do at work. You know, a lot more prep work because we don't have enough people. And just doing a lot more than I had done up until this point. So, but in the end, it still works out. I seasoned up some ribs and the residents really liked them. I don't eat pork, so I really couldn't tell you. But a lot of people said they liked them. Dry rub, for those who don't know, that's when you put the seasonings on the rib, you cook them as such, and you don't put no sauce on them. So that's what it was. And for those who want to know, the dry rub ingredients are concoction, if you will. It was salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Mrs. Dash, and brown sugar. Yeah, mix that up, lay it up there. Sometimes you could put oil in the mix too. That would help also, but either way works. Got complimented on my spaghetti the day before. That's pretty much like the same seasoning for real. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, Mrs. Dash, and some Italian seasoning, which is like parsley, thyme, oregano, and stuff like that. But I only put a little bit of that in there because if you put too much, it could do a little overpowering and stuff. But I really liked it too because I got to eat some that day, and it was ironic because I had been rewatching The Sopranos like the last couple of weeks or so, and I wanted some spaghetti bad as shit watching the episodes. Man, they be fucking that food up there, man. And that junk just drew me in, bro. I said, damn, man, I want some Italian food. I don't give a what it is. Spaghetti, ziti, lasagna, parm, any of that, man. They all hit, man. They all hit. Co-piloting right now, we got our wine, which is a late harvest Riesling by a company called B. Lovely. All right. This was given to me by my homeboy Tease. This junk pretty good. It's not as sweet as the other ones, but it still got a good taste to it. And let's not forget the ghetto water. It is not actual Voss in this bottle. This is the water from the sink, but I got the purifier, whatever the fuck it is up there. I got that up there, so everything's all good. I see we got Pops in here. What's good with your Pops? Talking about, yo, you better finish up this last little bit of work you got going on. And kudos to you, man, for going to work and leaving the house. Whew. Man, he got to be working at 5 o'clock. And he worked about 30 to 40 minutes away. So he got to leave like at 4. And that waking up at 4. So that means he got to wake up no later than 3:30 to go ahead and get ready and then go by 4 o'clock. And 4 a.m. is, I don't care what it is. If it's work, if you just leaving the club and going to eat some breakfast or whatever, 4 in the morning, it's 4 in the morning, bro. That joint is real, bro. But everything's been going all right, man. Mom's is getting better by the week, man. I'm proud of her. She working hard, doing what she got to do on her part to get better. If it's 2 people in here, I hope I'm not the one. Is the sound all right? Because last episode, the sound was cheeks. And I'm not going to delete that video because, it's just a subtle reminder that I stink at this shit and I need to continue to do what I have to do to get better. Just a friendly reminder that your shit stink. So y'all let me know, man, if it's going all right, bro. Cause I did damn near the whole episode and the junk was trash, man. No, but it's not as good as it's supposed to be because I brushed my teeth again this morning after I ate. Had me a little chicken egg and cheese biscuit. Appreciate that. Oh, chicken egg and cheese biscuit this morning from Hardee's, Carl Jr.'s if you're from somewhere else. And I ain't gonna lie, them biscuits hit, bro. They've always hit it. My whole existence, man. Hardee's biscuits hit, even by themselves. They're a hit. So I had that with a little hash brown and some sweet tea, but I ain't drinking. I had some of the water in my container that I filled up before work. Yo, man, that ice was still there too, man. Get you a Yeti, man. If you're trying to get your water intake together, man, because it keeps it as temp. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only put like a few cubes in there to keep the water cold as, you know, as the day goes on, as I'm, you know, keep going. Because I'm drinking, it was about 32 ounces. I'm getting about 5 or 6 cups out of that just at work. And then I get like one more here when I come home, because I always fill up before I come home from work. So that's what it is, man. Hardee's fried chicken did used to hit. Oh, I can't lie. It's still they still sell it on Denby Boulevard and the New Market one. They still got the bird there, but yeah, I ain't gonna, that bird used to hit, man. I can't lie to y'all. That was some good ass bird. And if you feel like waiting on them burgers, they all right too. Burgers still hit. They got the Angus beef joints. Yeah, they do hit. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the best because, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of competing spots around here. Because Popeye's still hit out here. Church is still hit if you feel like going to the hood. Chickasee, even though their pieces got smaller, they chicken still good too. Farm Fresh, they used to be a grocery store out here, and they used to oh yeah, the Farm Fresh chicken used to hit too. Yeah, that peach cobbler did used to, yeah. Yep, that used to be my joke. Get like the 2-piece dinner with the fries, a sweet tea, and a peach cobbler, yo. Yeah, back when I used to stay in the New Market area, that was my drop, yo. And shout out to you, Bad News Bird, man, for this wine, man. This shit all right, bro, for real. This is your more of an adult after dinner type junk right here, man. You know, one where you slide the ladies over and, you know, do, you know what I'm saying? Nice little nightcap too. This band ain't tight enough. Let me tighten up this band. What else we got going on, man? The Super Bowl was this past Sunday, man. And boy. All right, man. Hey, cut that shit out, man. Stop. Lay your old ass down and cut the bull, man. He over here like licking himself and stuff like that for no reason. He ain't itching. He just being a fucking jerk. He know I'm recording, so he just gonna do silly shit. But the ball was pretty good. It was with 2 teams I didn't expect to be there, and they played a good game, man. I will say this, man. Odell getting hurt was a real key factor in there, man. And it was good to see him playing up to that point because a lot of people say he was done. I didn't think he was done. I thought he was in a bad situation because, for those who remember, Randy Moss went to the Raiders and didn't do shit. And he had Kerry Collins as a quarterback. So he wasn't supposed to do shit. So that's what I liken it to. The homie Panda I was talking to the other day, and he, you know, had some good analysis on that. As I told people, I was going with the Rams because I knew that Cincinnati had trouble blocking Tennessee. And I want to say they gave up like 9 sacks. I knew it was going to be a problem with Aaron Donald, one of the best defensive tackles to play. And I'm going to get into that later because there's been some real out-of-pocket shit going on around here that people need to slow the fuck down on, all right? So with that, I knew with Aaron Donald and Von Miller and Leonard Floyd, it was going to be a problem. Whether they have 8 sacks in the second half alone, and Aaron Donald should have won MVP. I ain't even going to lie to you. He should have won MVP. Nothing against Cooper Kupp. He played a good game. McVay stopped overthinking it and realized, let me put my players in position to make things happen, because that Eli Apple shit is not new. He been getting torched ever since he got drafted by the Giants a few years back. He was trashed then, he was trashed for the Saints, and he was trashed in Cincinnati. And speaking of Cincinnati, Chapo, my G. Speaking of Cincinnati, you know, Patrick Mahomes, this report's coming out that he don't like the play calls coming from by enemy. See, this that bullshit. He wouldn't have done that if it was a white coach. I'll go ahead and say it. I'll put it out there on Front Street. He would not be talking that stupid if it was a white coach. How many buckets have you been putting up? How unstoppable has the offense been since you've been under the helm? It's not by enemy's fault that you threw that stupid-ass pick in overtime against the Bengals and you tested their safeties. Von Bell and Jesse Bates III are good players. Jesse Bates III is the Pro Bowl type of safety. Von Bell can do his thing. They weak at corner. Why didn't you attack the corners? Oh, that's by enemy fault that you threw that dumbass pass, huh? And Jesse Bates got a pick in the Super Bowl, just to let y'all know he like that, man. He's a good safety. So I don't want to hear that bullshit, Mahomes. Cut that out, man. But back to the bowl, they tried. I hope Cincinnati gets another chance. They got a young, exciting team. A lot of players I root for. I fuck with Joe Burrow, a.k.a. Joe Shiesty. He said he liked the name, so that's what we going to give him. Joe Shiesty, we in the building. And the good part is all they have to do is just get some O-line. Just get a little stronger around the O-line, and you will be all right. I swear to God, man, websites be knowing when you get paid. I got paid today at work, and LRG just sent me a jump with 30% off sale, man. Of course, I'm going to have to go through there and look, because I might do some purchasing. But, yeah, they got to get that O-line together. Once they shore up that O-line and maybe get a decent corner, he ain't got to be great, but, just get a decent corner, they'll be straight, bro. I can see them coming back, and I can see the Rams coming back for another year. Because I think San Francisco is going to have a transition with bringing Trey Lance in. Seattle's done. They just done. And the Cardinals, they already going through it. They talking about Kyler Murray is immature and all that other stuff. And you talk about he not with the nonsense. So that building's starting to slowly crumble, unfortunately. But it was a good game. Now, one egregious thing I've been hearing that I'm really not a fan of is this Aaron Donald, the best defender of all time. And that's the bad part, because it makes it seem like I'm down at homie. And he's easily one of the best defenders I've ever seen. But please, let's not forget, Lawrence Taylor was so good as a pass rusher, left tackle became a premium position in sports. If you got a decent quarterback, you're going to shore up that left tackle spot. And Lawrence Taylor is because of that. Evan Neal is getting ready. The offensive tackle from Alabama is getting ready to be a top 5 pick, if not the number 1 pick. And that's just a domino effect of how dominant Lawrence Taylor was. So nothing against Aaron Donald, man. You're amazing. I saw it in you in Pittsburgh. I knew you was going to be a fucking problem because I knew you just worked that hard to be that good. So I already knew what was up. And if the Raiders didn't, that was the same draft as Khalil Mack. If we didn't get Khalil Mack, I would have loved to have gotten Aaron Donald that year. But since we got Mack, I was cool that we fucked it up. But that's another time, another place. But let's not forget, man, please. Come on now. What about Ronnie Lott, who was a Pro Bowler as a corner and a safety? Same thing with Rod Woodson. Deion Sanders was shutting down the whole field. Deion was so good of a corner. People was winning bowls just by adding him to the team. He went to Dallas, shut down Jerry Rice in the NFC Championship. Dallas won the bowl. The next year, San Francisco bought out that bag, and they went the next year. Man, I'm sorry. See, And it makes me seem like I don't fuck with Aaron Donald, but I fuck with Aaron Donald big time. But look, we not gonna forget Ed Reed. I can tell you this right now. I'll take a ball hawk and safety over a pass rusher any day because I want the ball back. Because we can get this sack on second down, it'll be 2nd and 13. They still got the damn ball and can still get a first down. But with that pick with Ed Reed, we get the ball right back. Yes, LT got left tackles paid. If you look at the great offensive tackles, most of them came later on, like after he was there. Anthony Munoz. And even when he wasn't in the league no more, it was still a premium. For those of you who remember, Tony Baselli was a top 5 pick. Orlando Pace, Jonathan Ogden, Larry Allen, even all the way up to Joe Thomas. Eric Fisher was drafted number 1 overall. Like, please do not forget, man. Do not forget Reggie White. Reggie White won the Packers a Super Bowl. He was tucking his arm, just one arm, under a fucking offensive tackle and throwing him. Please look at Reggie White in the Huck move. Please. And this is not to down Aaron Donald, man. I'm just saying, man, these defenders have been here. Derek Thomas, 8 sacks in a game. Now, granted, they lost that motherfucking game to the Seahawks, but 8 sacks in a game, bro. Come on, man. We can't forget that stuff, man. Mike Singletary orchestrating one of the best defenses we've ever seen. Ray Lewis. Luke Kuechly was out here covering wide receivers as a middle linebacker. Come on now, we got to do a little bit better, man. We got to do a little bit better. I understand that, he dominating. He doing his thing. Boy, stop! Get your ass in the back. God damn. Yeah, we making all that damn noise. I hope he don't leak out into the... Man. Boy, y'all about to call Pete on me, Eli Apple the GOAT. Yeah, for the Rams he is. But he been cheeks, man. If you look up on YouTube, it's Sean Payton. This interviews with Sean Payton when he was with the Saints talking bad about him while he was still on the team. But no offense to Aaron Donald, you a beast, man. Definitely one of the top defensive tackles to ever play the game. Up there with old school dudes like Bob Lilly, Randy White, Mean Joe Green, John Randall, Vince Wilfork. You up there with the greats, bro. True that. But to say you the best defender of all time, y'all better dig in them goddamn history books. They're there for a reason. I'm waiting for them to do something stupid, like say somebody better than Jerry Rice, because that's the best wide receiver of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care. You may like somebody better, but they ain't Jerry. I'm sorry. He got everything. He got the rings. He got the records. He got it all. All right. Spectacular plays. I don't ever want to hear that shit. But how did y'all enjoy the halftime show? I'm gonna be real. I ain't watch it. Nothing against it, but I just didn't want to see it. And I fuck with all them artists. All those are like legendary artists are getting ready to be. Mary J was the soundtrack for, women that have been mistreated. We can't lie like it ain't. It's on both sides. Some women who ain't shit. It's some men who ain't shit. And for the men who won't shit, she had the soundtrack to get the ladies over that hump. The whole generation, you know what I'm saying? She influenced the whole generation. Dre, probably, if not the greatest hip-hop producer of all time. Nobody has done it as long, so you know how that go. I already gave Andre his props. Snoop, everybody fuck with Snoop. Snoop, he been like that since he joined the game. M, say what you want, but M hot, M nice. M can spit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Oh, you don't see him blasting in the hood. Well, that's not his fan base. That don't mean it ain't nobody playing it. I ain't never seen nobody play Eminem out the whip. I have. Definitely. I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. Drug ballad. Nigga, it's a couple of songs. All right, so that's another bullshit excuse. A lot of people come up with bullshit excuses why they can't give somebody their props. And that's exactly what it is, bullshit. But he do his thing. Kendrick, he on his way, definitely. If he's already there to some people. So, hey, wasn't one more person? Shout out to Anderson .Paak out there drumming. I heard he was out there getting his drum on because he is like a session drummer. And, yeah, he's known. in the music community as somebody who get down on them drums. 50 a legend. 2003, man, he had the world by the balls, man. 50 was just 50 was out, man. Hey, man, that was ridiculous that they had him come upside down. I almost, because when the video came out and he was he was hanging upside down, man, in that laboratory. That was the bullshit, bro. I almost didn't take him serious. I'm lucky I knew who he was beforehand, because I definitely had that bootleg for Power of a Dollar. But yeah, man, it's cool, man. I mean, I want to say the halftime show now is at the point where it used to be like back in the day, where, you know, they just got people you want to see. Even last year, J-Lo and Shakira, theirs was good. Bruno, The Weeknd was all right last year. So the year before was J-Lo and Shakira. You know, I'm sorry. It don't compare to nothing when Mike was out there, and Mike had thousands of kids out there holding hands, singing the Free Willy song. But that's cool. At least we at the point now where the shit it's gonna get progressively better. Because I forgot what year it stumped, and that was it. I forgot what year it was and who it was that year, and you know, people just but it's back. Shout out to Jay for putting this together. The only thing about the halftime show is when I see an artist, man, I be wanting like damn near the whole catalog, man. I be wanting the whole concert, and I just can't be doing no snippets, man. You ain't gonna get me into a song, because I don't do that. I don't play 20 seconds or a minute of a song and then just be gone. Hell no. I'm playing the hell out of that jump. But shout out, you know, be interesting to see who does it next year, because I was thinking that the game might go into overtime because that's how the whole damn year had been. So, but I was sort of, hey, man, Aaron Donald, man, he snatched P-Ron like that, man, and P-Ron ain't no little dude. And then he hit him with that move on the last play, that little jump swim he be doing, man. Just instantly back there, bro. And the fucked up part was Jamar was open, but Aaron was already down there by the time that's tough money. What else? Did anybody celebrate Valentine's Day? I think it's a dumbass holiday because, come on, man, why is it one day out the year where you got to show love? That's another one of them dumbass holidays that happen in this country, like Arbor Day and Columbus Day and all that other silly shit. Boy, and they're getting people too. Boy, I was all Valentine's because in our family, Grobers don't work on at the day after the Super Bowl. Definitely don't do that. And I was driving to go pick up some sushi, and it's edible arrangements around the corner from the sushi spot, and the line that was outside. Man, you could have melted 2 Hershey bars and dipped them strawberries your damn self, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. You could have got a fruit tray from your local grocery store, bro. You ain't got to go that far. And who said designated that it be one day? What the hell? You supposed to be a rider the whole time. I'm not gonna say show love, because I believe it takes a whole lot more than love to keep a fucking relationship together. That can't even be the foundation. It has to be a lot of stuff: love, trust, loyalty, knowledge, having your finances together, knowing the actual person, some humor, some, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot more than just love to build a fucking relationship. And the fact that people still be trying to use that one thing, that ain't it, bro. That just ain't it. Attractiveness, because if I'm not attractive to anybody else, why the hell would I stay attractive to you? And vice versa. So that junk's trash. Shout out. I got my Jay Dilla shirt on. Dilla week was last week. February the 7th is when he was born. And, he took his untimely passing on February the 10th. So last week, I was in the Telegram with the homies just loading up a bunch of Dilla, man. And just a quick jump with Dilla. I probably said it before. I had fucked with so many songs beforehand. I knew who he was. And it wasn't until Slum Village Fantastic Voice 2 where I actually bought the CD and looked through the book and saw all that stuff. And then I just started, and then I read about him in the Vibe magazine with the Soulquarians article. They got like a great 8-minute video on YouTube. I might put that junk in the, I'm going to start putting these videos, put the links in these descriptions, man. Definitely. Because just to pass that on, because I be having my music nerd moments, and that's, Dilla that's what he do, man. He put me in music nerd mode, and I just want to know it all. There's a reason why, what's the name of this joint? Who Sampled is on my home screen right there. We got it right here. Who Sampled is something that I can go into and spend hours. I fucked up sleep, like getting ready to go to bed, and I may check something that I may heard earlier, and I go down the rabbit hole, and now I only got 5 hours of sleep. Because I'm a big sample fan, just to see how, how they put it together, how they may flip it, because he did some amazing flips. The RZA puts amazing flips too. Yes, the RZA be on his shit too. Now, this birthday ain't till June, so you know what? I might just save that jump. March is getting ready to come up. We halfway through the month. And throughout March, I'm going to just try to find each and opportunity I can to record and do podcasts. Because my birthday is on the 25th. And I'm just going to be showing mad love. And that's what the plan was on Monday, to do like a love thing and show a lot of stuff that I got love for. But like I said, it's every day. I mean, and most of y'all in here know I love y'all, got love for y'all. Y'all my homies to the end. We got Bad News Birdman, my boy Tease. Mad love for him. One of my favorite homies, man. Just a overly intelligent dude, man. A great father, man, and just somebody I'm proud to say I'm a friend of, man. And funny as shit. That's one thing I gotta say. Core friend, I got like 12 tight homies that I'm real tight with, and for the most part, all of them is funny. Just a whole bunch of damn ignorance. They watch the same bullshit I've watched, and they know every reference, man. It's not gonna be too many references that get past us like that. We was in there grooving on music the other day. Tease had a good playlist going on last night. Yeah, he was rocking. Ooh. But man, shout out to the old Black Ass Slide, Balbert, the whole Newsom Park downtown crew, Chapo. Hog, Butter, all them, man. Just some great people I met like later in life. That was the cool part. Cause I already had like the set homies, like the Hampton homies, my homie Doze, Black Man, Reese, Marcel, Paul. Then I got my Chestnut homies. I talked to them the other day, my boy Tay, Mosley, T-Dog, Nero, Juice, rest in peace, Dame. So, I got a lot of good homies, man. I'm real fortunate in that aspect, man. Just a lot of love, man. Just people I can depend on for anything, man. And I really appreciate that, man. And that's just a good look, man. I also got my fam, like my blood family. I talked to my good silly ass sister the other day. Why does my sister call me Uncle Jamal? My niece has been calling me that, ever since she's been around. My nephew don't call me that. He either call me Unc or Maul. He really started calling me Unc as he got older. I was always Maul for the longest, but my niece called me Uncle Jamal all the time. Either that or Uncle Hamel from, y'all know Jamal from On My Block. And Abuela be saying his name, that's what she say. But my sister calls me Uncle Jamal too, with her silly ass. So, man, I got a good core, man. I appreciate having that, man. A good foundation, man, of people, man, with a lot of love, man. A lot of love, man. What else the hell been going on, man? I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been watching a couple of videos on this WWE 2K22. Yeah, man, I'm gonna fuck around and purchase, man, because I know I'm gonna go ahead and give up a couple of hours on that for sure. Because I'm gonna do universe mode. I always do that. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck around and do the my career part, because I always do that too. In the showcase with Rey Mysterio, that was one of my favorites coming up. I always fuck with Rey all the way back when he was in ECW. Man, he had a match with Psychosis, a Mexican death match, and this way them jumps. It's in the WWE, it's the last man standing jump. You know what I'm saying? When you fall down, they count to 10 and all that. But beforehand, it was called a Mexican death match, and he had one with Psychosis, and he jumped off the ledge and hit him with the Hurricane Rana, man. Psh, that jump was crazy, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go find out what pay-per-view or what event that was, because I got the Peacock. Peacock is $10 ad free, and with the premium account, I think I could fork out 10. I don't watch it as much as I should because people are talking about Bel Air, and I might take a look. Nothing against it. Yeah, I'm just good on it, man. The Fresh Prince was enough for me, man. I don't really need like a real serious version or nothing like that, man. So I might have brushed my tongue too hard because all this stuff tastes like toothpaste, man, and this is not it. It's Joe nasty, and I got Burt's Bees charcoal toothpaste with fluoride free, because fluoride don't do nothing to your teeth. Why the fuck do they even have it in there? It's probably for preservation or something. So I'm more on that side. Man, that is nasty, man. That just got the water taste. Ugh. I need to chew some. I need something. Ooh, that just didn't work. I might wipe my tongue off with one of these rags or something. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and play that, man. Get that John a few hours of my time. It's been a while since I've done that anyway. So, get into that. Probably try to find something else to play. Matter of fact, I might try to find a way to stream the Splunky 2 up there and play that, because that's on Game Pass. And I got it on the PC too. So, I'm gonna try to find a way to record that possibly. Just trying to find some other stuff to get into, man, because I ain't gonna lie, man. This work shit done got trashed. We ain't got enough people. It ain't the job it was when I joined last year. We done lost 4 cooks already and haven't replaced any of them. No, we lost 5. Haven't replaced any of them. We lost 3 dishwashers. Haven't replaced them either. So, it's a lot of work. It ain't too bad, but it ain't what I want to be doing. This is part of the reason why I left Stanley Steamer, because Stanley Steamer, for the most part, it's regular jobs, but maybe once or twice out the month, really, that you have a real fucked up job. You got to do some shit like moving big sectional couches, or people who just get real persistent about you moving their TV stand, and we not supposed to be moving it. I know it's jobs that we've turned down because you got a whole entertainment system and center up here. It's covering damn near the whole wall. Man, we ain't moving this stuff if any of this break, man. And I've seen people get mad that, they get mad over small stuff. So come on, man, let one of them cords come out or something fall and break, man. I ain't being liable for that, man. You know the rules. And then, unfortunately, it's some technicians who will do that dumb shit. And there has been technicians that have broken shit with their goofy asses. I watched one dude just drop the TV outright. I said, man, I'll help you with whatever you need, bro, but we can't move TVs. We can't move dressers with vanities and mirrors up there. And we ain't supposed to be moving no bed frames if they already together, got sheets and all that stuff. Now, if it's just a frame, we can do it. We can move around that. You know what I'm saying? But Nope. I seen him too. Rick talking about, I'll move the TV. Don't worry about it, Jamal. I bet you will, because I ain't doing that shit. Write me up if you want to. I give you the number to the boss, because he already know what it is. We not supposed to be doing that, and I'm not moving that TV. You think I work hard to give you money out my check for doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing? You's a damn fool. But what's going on? Today's Friday, All-Star Weekend. I'm low-key looking forward to the dunk contest, man. With Cole Anthony, Jalen Green, Obi Toppin, and Toscano from the Warriors. I don't know much about Toscano. I know he got some bunnies, and but I know Jalen Green get ignorant out there. I know Cole Anthony get ignorant, and Obi Toppin, yeah, between the legs during the middle of games. Oh yeah. So man, I'm hoping they practicing, man, because I would hate to have like good jumpers, like good leapers like this, and the jump be cheeks. Now, I'm not spoiled or nothing like that, so I don't need this shit to be no all-timer because I watched the Vince Carter one live. Shout out to Moms. Yeah, me and Moms watched that together, boy. She was a hype. She's like, woo, look at that boy jumping. I don't even know why nobody else out here, because Vince showed out. And then it was another that Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That was good. That was an all-timer also. So, and that's what I like. I want this generation to have those great moments, man, so it can be something that they talk about when they get older. Because trust me, y'all be saying, man, y'all always be bringing up the old shit. You will too. Trust me. In 15 to 20 years from now, when most of y'all got in y'all 30s and 40s and stuff like that, yes, you're going to be still talking about Lebanon James. Because you're supposed to. He is an all-timer. So, hey, Curry, all-timer. Hey, the best shooter that any of us have ever seen. So, trust me. I don't know who in the three-point contest. I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck. I don't know who in the skills challenge, to be honest. I don't give a shit. And in the game, I don't know. All-star game ain't how it used to be. It used to be a little bit more competitive. Yeah. Sometimes they used to treat that shit like a real game. Yeah. And it used to be the thing where, depending on where you were at, wherever the location was, whoever's the hometown player from there, they usually give them a chance to be MVP. So, and that's something that they have been doing for a long time. Because I remember one year, everybody had took the back burner so Glenn Rice could get the MVP when he was with Charlotte. And he did go off. Yeah, he had a shot. Yeah, his jump was crazy. I was watching Inside the End, whatever the joint is, on TNT on Tuesday, and they had a nice group. D-Wade, he still just all right. Shaq was cool, but they had T-Mac up there, and T-Mac was going in. A lot of people didn't like the fact that he was calling people out like that, but trust me, for somebody who watched T-Mac, he could talk that shit. If you didn't get a chance to catch him in Orlando during that time or before those injuries hit him in Houston, just think of Paul George as a superstar. Just think of Paul George for like 3 or 4 years being the actual best player in the league, like an MVP threat type jump for multiple seasons. I know he had like one when he was at OKC or whatever like that. And, he had that good run in Indiana, but he won't Mac. I'm sorry. Because T-Mac could do it all. Guard 1 through 4. He had guard-like handles. I mean, like crazy bop. One of the most athletic players in the league. And on top of that, he already jumping. The jumper was wet. Man. Whew. Mac was crazy, bro. And they wasted his years, man. I hope a lot of players can look at some of those situations and try to keep. That's why I can't get mad at a lot of the younger players that be trying to move and, because don't nobody want to be in them situations, man. Them Orlando teams was cheeks. Minnesota only spent money for 1 year when they bought on Sprewell and Cassell, and then after 1 or 2 seasons, that was it. Man, Garnett got had, boy. He got holes for a long time. Chuck Iverson, man. Pat Croce won't spending no money for real, man. They won't try to bring no players along back then like that. He was carrying teams. Vince Carter giving too much to a franchise just for them to be like, like what? Y'all niggas would be ass if it weren't for me, man. You better get the fuck out of here. Speaking of young guns, they were trying to find somebody to compare Devin Booker to. And they were laughing when Shaq said Michael Redd. They both was killer from the jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Redd was a killer before he got shot. Now, I want to say, no. T-Mac said Michael Redd. Shaq said Brandon Roy. And nothing against Devin Booker. He ain't got them handles like Brandon Roy. Because you know how them Seattle boys do. He had bop. Like, you couldn't stay in front of Brandon Roy because it could go either way. He can either hit you up to the lane, step backs. He had range all over the court with that pretty ass jump shot. So I want to say he kind of got like a Brandon Roy without the dribbles. Book can handle the rock, but he ain't like B Roy, man. B Roy was crazy with them handles, bro. You know the surprising thing is Damian Lillard might be the only superstar that didn't get hurt in Portland. Like ever from all the way back in the day, like Bill Walton got hurt right after the championship and fucked that all up. Sam Bowie, post Sam, because Sam was pretty much today's big back then. He was kind of like, he had like a skinny and bead type game. He could take you in the post, hit you with a hook, fade away. He had range all the way out to the three. He had like a little bit of handle. But them injuries robbed him. B. Roy, Odin. And you know the bad part about Odin? Like, he was sauced that 1 year at college. He carried the team to the championship. And if he didn't play against those great Florida Gator teams, probably one of the best and most complete teams I've seen as far as college basketball goes, they probably would have won the chip if they had played somebody else. Remember, because he was putting up numbers and hooping with a broken wrist. So it wasn't even the ankles yet that was the issue. It was his fucking wrist that was hurting. He was still playing. Man, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I didn't know the history. I didn't know that he got hurt in high school and they just kind of like swept that under the rug and didn't let him properly recover. I hope a lot of people learned that. Now, to give y'all an understanding why Kawhi sit out like that is because Kawhi watched Grant Hill play almost until he had to have his foot amputated. That ankle was so bad, he almost had to have his foot amputated. That's how much he was playing on a broken ankle, like going in. Grant, 24, 5 and 5 with ease. 2 steals. Let me lock up 2. Let me dunk on y'all niggas. He was crazy too, just to see people like that get hurt. And, with that old school trying to play through injuries type thing. And I'm, hey, man, I'm not risking my future for y'all, man. Do you know Grant Hill's oldest daughter, her first word was ankle, my nigga? Come on, man. That's how bad it was. So nobody's going to, nah, man. They're not doing that no more. You may get maybe a few that still want to play, but they're not doing that no more. They're going to properly heal. And I know franchises are starting to understand that too. They're starting to get it together because if you fall awkward in Chicago, they sit you down. You ain't fucking this up. We trying to build a squad around here, bro. So, and shout out to the East, man. The East is finally back, man. The East is back to being competitive, man. We about to get some of them nasty early 2000 Detroit, Indiana, Cleveland type jumps again. Back when the East was, before Dwight left. Because when Dwight left, he took the East with him. Because Boston got old and they got rid of everybody. Dwight left, and they just left it all for Lebanon. And LeBron said, well, I'll be damned. Thank you. I'm going to go to Miami and make this easier on myself. You think I'm going to sit here and play with y'all and end up like Charles Barkley? But you can start to see it's kind of turning back to the old school. So this is a couple of young boys, Anthony Edwards, John Morant, they might fuck around and stay if they can get these dubs, man. And they don't give a fuck about people beforehand. Anthony Edwards got in Jimmy Butler's face like, yeah, you nice, but shit, so am I. Don't ever forget that. But man, this East joint getting ready to be nice, man. I'm liking it. And I ain't even gonna cap with you. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. I think the Bulls gonna come out the East. No. I wasn't talking about as far as like the playoffs part knows. I was talking about just as fact as young boys. You know what I'm saying? Not giving a fuck, having big mamba mentality energy, because that's how Kobe was when he came in the league. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck what you had did before, none of that stuff. I'm trying to be great. So I don't give a fuck what y'all doing. Y'all better hurry up and do something, because I'm coming for mine. And that's how like John and Ant-Man be playing. But it's like back to the East part. Yeah, man, it's good, boy. It's about to be funky like old collard greens in this junk, boy. I like that junk. I like Cleveland. I like I hope Charlotte can make the actual. They ain't gonna make the 6. We gonna Charlotte gonna do the play in, because we fucked around and lost last night to Miami with no damn Jimmy Butler. But Lowry's back, and Lowry hoop. Hey, if Lowry's hooping, Miami is scary too. Brooklyn, when they get healthy, scary. And that's just Durant, for real. And half of Kyrie. Ben in the Harden trade, I wish I gave a fuck. I wish. Both of them dudes is underperforming now. Harden will probably pay better now in Philly because, you know what I'm saying, Doc's a player's coach. He's probably going to be the best ball handler. You know, they're going to put the ball in his hands. You know, ain't nobody else demanding the ball but Embiid, who had a good game last night. He fucked Milwaukee up. But, yeah, they're going to be good. You know, I think they're going to be all right. As long as Harden realizes this is Embiid's team. This is who we need to go through. And if he realizes that he can still feed Embiid and still get his touches, I think that'll be all right. Ben will work because he ain't going to be the number one. He'll take on more defensive assignments that, you know, Kyrie don't have to. And sometimes when Durant may need a break, he can get Ben on that. He ain't going to be asked to do a whole lot of scoring. Patty Mills and Seth Curry, those are nice pieces too, man. So that's crazy. Yeah. They like that. That shit going to get real interesting, man. I'm going to enjoy this East. Now, the West got a lot of injuries, man. Yeah. The Clippers got their issues. Denver's missing 2 pieces. No offense, black man, but Utah, they can't get over that hump. I hope Donovan Mitchell get out of there because they look like they don't know how to treat superstars unless it's Karl Malone. They get everybody else the hell out the paint. Stockton and Malone was the only ones that they really respected like that, man. They got Boozer out the paint, D. Will out the paint, Kirilenko out the paint. They get rid of all of them, bro. They don't be giving a damn. I would like to see Donovan go to New York. The Knicks would be a good place for him. Or if they could get rid of, I mean, they're going to have to give up a lot, but I like him at Denver with him and Murray as a backcourt. That's dangerous. I like him at Dallas. Dallas need another star over there bad because y'all going to be wasting Luka years if y'all don't put no real pieces over there. Y'all gonna waste some golden years from that dude, man. Who did he scorch the other day? He scorched the Pelicans for like 49, 48, 49 or something like that. Young dude can hoop. Now, if he can stop waiting for the season to finally decide to try to get in shape and do it beforehand, he going to be even more dangerous. It's a lot of places Donovan could work. So, and if Utah's smart, no, he can get rid of him before he leave and you don't get nothing for him. So, what's March is coming up, so March Man is getting ready to come up. I know a lot of people don't be following college hoops like that, but I always look forward to it. I want to see who got the most like upperclassmen, because those usually are the real teams for the real threatening teams. The ones that have been there for a little bit, like Baylor last year had a couple of underclassmen, won a whole lot of one and dones over there at Baylor. Because Scott Drew had tried that and that didn't work. Quincy Miller. Dang, what was the name of old boy? Perry Jones III, Isaiah Austin. All those dudes was like top 5, supposed to be one and dones, but didn't work out that way. But I just want to see what's going on. I don't think Duke, they ain't going to send Coach K out on no last hurrah. Nah. Because he going to fuck it up anyway, trying to get a ball to somebody else instead of feeding Bengano. Finally starting to understand that Chet need to rock. But it should be good, man. Kentucky on the come up. Memphis done won a couple in the last, they on like an 8-game win streak. I didn't know Arizona was that good because they got a new coach and they don't have a lot of star power over there. But they, 20 time is always interesting. And that's why I never understood why they were so pressed about the one and done and stuff like that. People going to be interested regardless. Whoever's winning, they're going to do it. Remember, they had Sister Jean with Chicago and Loyola, the Villanova squads, like when George Mason made they run. Like, people don't give a shit, man. Ball is ball. As long as it's entertaining and it's hooping, they're going to watch 20 times. They always watch, bro. I ain't got shit else. I'm supposed to be off again next Friday. So that's when y'all can expect another episode. I might try to take it might be a music or a movie type day. It could be whatever, man. I mean, it ain't gonna be nothing with All-Star game to talk about as far as sports. So we're gonna have to go ahead and dabble into these other topics, which ain't gonna be no problem. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to continue to try to get better at this, man, for y'all, man. Give y'all what y'all deserve. But appreciate everybody coming out. Please drop them likes. Y'all gave up 7 likes last episode, and that episode was trash. So I appreciate everybody who did that. But once again, thank you, everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all next week, man. Y'all be easy.